Welcome back to Talk of the Town. With me now are Alexandra Sharma and Art Cornell of the Art League of Hilton Head. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Art, let's start with the very beginning. If somebody's not familiar with the Art League, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's probably one of the oldest art organizations in the Low Country. We're coming up on our 50th anniversary in 2020. We have about 400 participants, members.
Wow.
About 170 exhibiting artists, so it's fairly large organization.
It certainly
and
is. I
old,
didn't
yeah.
realize the scope of it. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously I've heard of you guys, but I didn't realize
Yeah.
quite the scope of that.
Absolutely, and the Academy is about 20 years old, so yeah,
Yeah,
great group.
it is a great group. And Alexandra, there's a great exhibit going on right now. Tell us what that's all about.
Well, the exhibit that's going on right now is called Teaching Magic, and that sort of came about from Art Cornell saying something to me about, you know, when we teach, it is really like magic. We're almost like magicians. So I began to think about that, and so there's the name for the show, because what happens with students when they're learning, they begin to practice a little bit, and all of a sudden things happen, and it seems like it just happens automatically or almost magically.
Yeah.
And so this show features the artwork of the instructors. In other words, those that make this magic happen, and each one has a little statement with a little almost anecdote about when they teach, what happens, or their philosophy of teaching. So it's a neat way for the community to see the type of art that inspires students, because there it is, and also hear a little bit about some words from the teachers as well.
Right, so when you go and visit
Yeah.
the exhibit, then you do have the opportunity to meet some of
Absolutely,
these
particularly
great teachers.
yes, particularly at the reception, which is tomorrow evening from 5 to 7, and the instructors will be there.
Okay, so is that a little different
Yeah,
for
I
an
think so.
exhibit? Yeah, it sounds like it to me. It sounds really interesting. Yeah, I like to do the background of things. And if they can't make the reception, how do they continue to see this exhibit?
Well, you know, they can come into the Art Center, the galleries down there at the Art Center. So it's open most days. It's open
Actually,
during some of the performances. So
Right.
they're welcome to come in, look at the exhibit. They're welcome to come down to the Art Academy, which is on Cordilla Parkway, just off of Pope Avenue. Just become familiar with the Academy. Talk to Amy Werman, who is the administrator. Go to our website, take a look at the various classes. So yeah, they can get involved.
Okay, and tell us about the classes that you teach specifically.
Well, that is magic.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's magic.
Of course it is.
I teach abstract art, which is both representational and non-objective. When you get into the non-objective area, when we talk about magic, it's not until it's complete, the journey is complete of doing this, do you actually know what you have.
Okay.
I mean, it is pure magic. You come in the next morning, you look at it and say, oh my gosh, did I really do that?
Did I create that?
And it's great.
Yeah, that's exciting. And so how do you do other mediums as well?
The Academy does everything from painting, drawing, sculpture, 3D. We also have classes in photography and jewelry making. So there's something for everyone.
Yeah, a little bit something for everybody.
Absolutely.
For sure. And
Yeah.
do you take all skill levels?
We
Yes.
do. I mean,
For me, a total
upon,
novice.
depending upon the instructor, everyone from beginners to advanced students, and I've had them all. I'm sure Alex
Yes,
has
it's
as well.
the same. Yeah.
And how, if somebody does want to get involved, what's the best way to do that?
Well, I think the best way really is to contact the Academy. The number is there. I don't know if you can get that up, but it's 842-5738, or anyone at the Art League will let them know. We have a website, artleaguehhi.org, and they can get all the information. They can even register for classes online, which is fabulous,
That is fabulous.
and read about the instructors, read more about that. So pretty much anyone involved with the Art League will sort of lead them to how they can sign up, and that should be
Betsy,
good.
there really is a little bit of art in everyone. And
Well, and
it's-
we just need to pull it out.
and it's just our
Yes,
job to
it's
get it
a-
out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for being with us today, and make sure you get to see that little bit of magic, or maybe create some of your own magic. Call the Art League, and we'll be right back on Talk of the Town.